The top 10 wrecks of Kyle Busch's NASCAR career. Rev your engines and hold on tight, NASCAR fans, because today we're diving into the high-octane world of crashes on the track. And there's no better driver to spotlight than the polarizing figure of Kyle Busch. Love him or loathe him, Busch's NASCAR journey has been filled with heart-stopping moments, and today we're counting down the top 10 wrecks that have defined his career. From Daytona to Talladega, buckle up as we relive the thrills, spills, and unforgettable crashes that have left fans on the edge of their seats. Welcome to the top 10 wrecks of Kyle Busch's NASCAR career. 2015 Daytona Xfinity Series race. Our list kicks off with a moment that sent shockwaves through the NASCAR community. In 2015, during an Xfinity Series race at Daytona International Speedway, Busch found himself in a terrifying wreck that left him with a broken right leg and left foot. The incident occurred when Busch's car made contact with another vehicle, sending him spinning into the wall at high speed. The impact was so severe that Busch had to undergo surgery and months of rehabilitation before returning to the track. 2007 Bristol Busch Series race. Next up, we rewind to 2007 and head to the iconic Bristol Motor Speedway. During a Busch Series race, Busch became entangled in a multi-car wreck that left fans holding their breath. The intense racing action at Bristol often leads to close-quarters battles, and, unfortunately for Busch, this time it ended with his car sustaining significant damage. 2017 Daytona 500. The Daytona 500 is known as the Super Bowl of NASCAR, but for Kyle Busch, it hasn't always been smooth sailing. In 2017, during NASCAR's marquee event, Busch was caught up in a massive wreck that dashed his hopes of victory. The Daytona International Speedway has a reputation for producing heart-stopping moments, and this crash was no exception. 2014 Watkins Glen race. Switching gears to road course racing, we find ourselves at Watkins Glen International in 2014. Busch's aggressive driving style often puts him in the thick of the action, but it can also lead to some spectacular crashes. Such was the case at Watkins Glen when Busch's car went off track and made heavy contact with the barriers, bringing an abrupt end to his race. 2008 Talladega race. Talladega Superspeedway is synonymous with high-speed thrills and nail-biting finishes. However, it's also a track where danger lurks around every corner. In 2008, Busch experienced this firsthand when he was involved in a massive wreck that collected numerous cars. The big one at Talladega is a constant threat, and on this occasion, Busch was unable to avoid it. 2006 Texas Busch Series race. Heading back to the Lone Star State, we revisit a chaotic moment from the 2006 Busch Series race at Texas Motor Speedway. Busch's quest for victory was derailed when he found himself in the middle of a multi-car pileup, leaving his car battered and bruised. Texas Motor Speedway is known for its high speeds and close racing, making it a challenging track for even the most seasoned drivers. 2012 Daytona 500. Daytona International Speedway makes another appearance on our list, this time in 2012. The Daytona 500 is the crown jewel of NASCAR, but it can also be unforgiving. Busch learned this the hard way when he was caught up in a multi-car wreck that unfolded in front of him, leaving him with nowhere to go. It's a testament to the unpredictable nature of restrictor plate racing. 2005 Charlotte Busch Series race. Charlotte Motor Speedway is a NASCAR staple, hosting some of the sport's most prestigious events. However, it's also a track where fortunes can change in an instant. In 2005, Busch experienced this firsthand when he was involved in a wreck during a Busch Series race. The incident served as a reminder of the fine line between success and disappointment in NASCAR. 2018 Daytona Xfinity Series race. Returning once again to the high banks of Daytona International Speedway, we revisit a wreck from the 2018 Xfinity Series race. Busch's aggressive driving style often puts him in contention for victory, but it can also lead to some close calls. In this instance, Busch was unable to avoid a wreck that unfolded in front of him, sending his car spinning into the infield. 2016 Talladega race. Rounding out our list is another heart-stopping moment from Talladega Superspeedway, this time in 2016. Busch was in the midst of a heated battle when he was collected in a multi-car wreck, bringing an abrupt end to his race. Talladega's reputation as a wild card track was on full display, serving as a reminder of the dangers that lurk around every turn. And there you have it, folks, the top 10 wrecks of Kyle Busch's NASCAR career. Love him or hate him, there's no denying Busch's impact on the sport, both on on and off the track. From Daytona to Talladega and everywhere in between, Busch has experienced his fair share of highs and lows. But through it all, one thing remains constant: his unwavering passion for racing. Thanks for joining us on this adrenaline-fueled journey, and be sure to subscribe for more NASCAR content. Until next time, keep the pedal to the metal